Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
War schon mal jemals hier oben? Ne, weil wir gar nicht hoch können. Toll. Kann mir hier noch irgendjemandem helfen? Oh. Kopfschmerzbehandlung. Den Typen wissen wir halt rein gar nicht. Ach, am liebsten würde ich sie alle aussaugen. Aber man kann nicht alles haben. Ja. Die lassen mal in Ruhe.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Ja.
What can you tell me about the recent commotion in the hospital?
Someone killed Miss Jones in her room. And Mr. Hampton's gone missing. Doesn't take a genius to piece it together.
You don't seem shocked by any of this.
Why should I be? Whoever did this must be long gone by now. And besides, he got rid of the old bag.
Goodbye, Milton.
Ihr bringt mir maximal 2000 EP. Hier lang? Oh, wir müssen da runter. Nun gut. Hinter 200 Meter zu latschen.
It seems the Priwen are redoubling their patrols in the district. I must be more careful.
Ich lass die mal kämpfen. Früh. So früh. Das war zu früh. Ah. Schon. Gehen wir durch. Oder auch nicht, weil eine Sackgasse ist. Toll. Wo sind die Jäger? Komm ich hier irgendwie durch? Schrei so viel du willst. Eine Blockade. Bin ich denn da rüber gekommen? Geht auch mal die anderen Menschen. Komm schon. Ich brauche dein Blut. Das tut mir ganz doll gut. Das hat doch ganz gut geklappt. Ja, so wird ein Schuh draus. Drilling. Dann ist es bald ein Drilling. So. Wissen wir da, wo wir am Anfang waren? Es lädt. Komischerweise.
Foolish girl and her pretty principles. She's got no idea who she's dealing with.
Good evening, sir.
Who the fuck are you? Don't you see I'm busy here?
Dr. Jonathan Reid, that's who I am. And who are you?
Ah, some fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on our streets.
So you won't tell me your name, then?
The name is Booth Digby. Maybe I'll ask my boys to break one or two of your bones, just so you remember it.
Dann krieg ich deren Blut.
Are you some kind of vigilante patrolling these streets at night?
Something like that, but the police aren't in charge here. We are, see?
So you're a concerned criminal, is that it?
Using funny jokes about me and my boys, are you? Fuck. You must have some balls.
I saw many men like you during the war, Mr. Digby. Greedy little cockroaches who feed on despair.
I could kill you for saying that. But, nah. You've been a soldier. I can respect that.
So, tell me about your gang, then.
What? Have you got a death wish? You really want me to answer that?
Well, yes. You seem so proud of your status. Why not tell me who you're working for?
Oi! I'm the boss, all right? The wet boot boys work for me. All of them. Situation round here is better than other districts because of us. Because of me.
Wenn du meinst.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Things ain't that bad, thanks to us. We give people what they need, and we control this borough.
Well, you're not doing a very good job. People are still dying here like everywhere else.
Yeah, well, we can't be everywhere all the time. And Edwina says if we can find more guns, we could be more efficient.
More efficient? Really? You should probably tell Edwina that guns are useless against diseases and infections.
Incredible. You know what? You're lucky she can't hear you right now. She's more smart than patient. My sweet queen of the docks.
Deine Sweet Queen.
Do you know where I can find Sean Hampton? I need to talk to him.
The sad saint. Why on earth do you want to talk to him?
He was one of my patients at the Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, yeah. I heard the poor bastard had been abducted by some cunt. You better ask Tom Watts. He knows Sean Hampton well.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Mr. Digby.
Mark my words, miss.
Nicht doch.
These murders are the work of a...
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
I'm a tracker
Nice to know.
of these creatures. A vampire hunter.
You best be off to your hunting then. For if the
Ist das nicht die aus der Bar?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Why must it always be a good evening?
I was just being polite. I'm Dr. Reid. I'd like to ask you some questions, if I may.
Don't like questions or doctors. And the name is Seymour Fishburne, if you must know.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
A shithole filled with maggots. Liars and thieves, all of them.
Are you thinking about someone in particular?
Nope. Hate them all. Especially these petty, whining little shitbag beggars.
Is there no one who deserves your leniency, then?
Well, Tom from our local is somewhat of a decent bloke. At least, unlike most maggots, he knows how to listen without opening his trap.
What's your occupation?
I take care of my mum. That's what I do. She's the only good thing in my life. Even though I don't treat her so good.
You seem upset. Is something bothering you?
I lost the necklace I bought her. I'm a fucking idiot. A worthless idiot.
Sometimes it's hard to be a good son.
I just want her to smile. No, I was thankful for her patience, appreciated like... God knows she deserves it.
Any chance you can help me find Sean Hampton?
The sad saint. Why would you talk to that cunt?
Actually, that's confidential.
Really? Well, go ask someone else then. I'm sure Tom Watts will gladly answer you.
Wo auch immer der Typ ist.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
Wo ist denn der Tom? Hm. Wer bist du denn?
Hello, boy.
Hello. Good evening.
Did I scare you? You have nothing to fear from me.
No, it's just that people prefer to avoid me.
Well, I won't. I'm a doctor.
My name is Rufus, sir. Rufus Kingsbury.
Wieder nicht die Person, die ich eigentlich haben will. Oh, der hat Blutarmut.
What can you tell me about this region?
It's all about staying out of trouble. But since most people prefer to avoid me, it's pretty easy.
Why do people avoid you?
They call me Rufus the Curse. Around here, I'm a bit of a bad luck charm.
Der Arme.
Have you ever thought about leaving?
Where else would I go? At least I know these streets and some people around here. This is my city, for better or worse.
What do you do around here, Rufus?
I listen to the news on the docks, sir. And I smile at those kind enough to spare me a bob.
Do you have a job?
It's hard to work, what with my head and all. Since I was a boy, I've always had trouble remembering what I do and why I do it.
What do people say about this place?
Things have been tense between the wet boot boys and the communists. They both feel they should run the dogs.
Clarenkrieg.
Are you alone? Where is your family?
I don't have any. My parents are dead.
So you have no home? You're sleeping rough?
No. I mean, yes. I live on the streets. I have no home.
You should be careful, Rufus. There are things that lurk in the shadows of this city. Things that prey on the lonely and the desperate.
Well, I've known worse. I'm not all alone. I have Mrs. Fishburne. She's been very kind to me.
Why do you think she's so considerate?
I can't say, sir. I guess she's a good soul. Sometimes it's like she replaces the mother I lost, even if we're not related.
Do you know a man who lives in this part of town? A man named Sean Hampton. I'm looking for him.
Sorry, sir. I don't know a lot of folks around here. Most prefer to avoid me.
Well, I don't think you should talk to him. He may be very sick.
Thanks for the tip. You might want to check the Turquoise Turtle. It's a pub not far from here. The barkeep knows everyone in these parts.
Dann sollten wir da
So long,
hingehen.
Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
Some call this the bad part of town. I've lived in worse.
Das ist da, wo unser Unterschlupf. Hier mal gucken. Ach, das hier. Ja,
Good
hallo.
evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reid, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's not that bad. Thanks to people like the sad saint of the East End.
Who?
Sean Hampton, our own private holy figure. Few are foolish enough to make peace with the gangs. Sean is one of them.
How is it you can keep this place open? This part of town doesn't seem particularly safe.
Well, since everybody needs a drink, my pub is considered neutral ground by most groups.
I see. So you get pressure from all sides about how this place should be run, do you?
Well, something like that. Nothing that a few wise words and a bottle of gin can't solve.
You're something of a figurehead around here.
I'm only pouring alcohol for everyone to forget their troubles. Sean Hampton is the one giving them long-term hope.
Since I'm here, is there anything I can do?
Well, perhaps, Doctor. Peace partly depends on my stock of gin. With the epidemic, my supplies are running low.
How could a physician help you in this matter?
I have a small warehouse just past the quarantine line. Perhaps, with you being a doctor, you could go there and come back?
Doctors aren't immune to disease, you know. Very well. Show me where it is. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you, sir. Here's the key to get in. You're about to save many dry throats.
Wir wissen noch gar nichts.
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Oh, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. That would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
The important thing is I find him, quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Times like these, a good drink's just as likely to cause a problem
Den
as
kenn
a
ich auch
soft
noch.
one.
I cannot enter.
Warte. Hier noch was? Ja. Ach, das ist hier oben. Ich weiß nicht, wo wir sind. In welchem Zimmer? Gut. Das hatte ich schon ausgeräumt. Ja. Dass wir uns hier nicht teleportieren können. Aber es wäre unfair. Könnten wir nämlich übelst Shortcut nehmen.
It's locked, all right.
Ja, ja.
I should have offered a drink to the boy.
Vergesst das gerne mal. Immer schön der Nase nah. Wir sind hier richtig. Jetzt ist die Tür hier offen. Ein gutes Zeichen. Mach mir Sorgen.
Seems like the guard of Prewin is on Sean Hampton's trail too.
Oh nein.
Kill you! Stop it, Leeds! I hate leeches!
What? Okay. Das ist mega fies. Macht ganz schön viel Damage. Wo landen wir? Genau. overlevelt. Ah, nee. Dann muss ich erstmal Hinweise suchen gehen. Das ist Level 22, habe ich das richtig gesehen? Ich glaube, mir fehlt ein bisschen EP dafür. So ein Mist.